Everybody has been talking about Mistral AI, so I thought, why don't we compare Mistral AI with GPT 3.5? Mistral AI 7 billion parameter model has scored tremendous results in benchmarks, but we do not know if there is like a data contamination or something. But despite that, I spoke to a lot of people who said during their test, Mistral AI did very good. So what I thought is, let's use the benchmark dataset that has been created by LLM Monitor with something that I like. It's a set of 20 questions and we have a lot of results. So I thought, let's compare Mistral AI with GPT 3.5. I thought first let's do GPT-4, but then I thought like it's quite unfair to compare a 7 billion parameter model with GPT-4, which a lot of people claim to be a mixture of experts. So I settled with GPT 3.5. So we're going to compare Mistral AI 7 billion parameter model with GPT 3.5 or ChatGPT on a set of 20 questions, which has got multiple categories like reflection, knowledge, code, and so on. So we're going to see the responses live. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start with the reflection question. This is the first question and I'm going to paste it in Mistral AI. So the way I'm accessing Mistral AI is from Perplexity AI, it's labs.perplexity AI. You can select the model here and GPT 3.5. The catch here is that in both the cases, I don't have the ability to select the parameters like, for example, temperature. I'm just going to go with the default settings. Paste it here and paste it here. So the question says, argue for and against the use of Kubernetes in the style of a haiku. So Kubernetes is great for container orchestration, efficient and scalable, but it can be complex to set up and manage, requires expertise. For Kubernetes, okay, it gives me the categories. Orchestrates apps, scales containers with finesse, efficiency resigns. Oh, against Kubernetes. Complexity grows, learning curve can be steep, simplicity lost. If you ask me to prefer one of these, I'm not sure. Like, let me know in the comment section, like for each of these questions, which one do you prefer? But for me, I think I would equally prefer both. Let's go with the second one. In this case, we're going to ask about give two concise bullet point arguments against Munchausen trilemma. I don't even know what is it. Okay, let's see if they know. Send it and send it. Okay, it's thinking. It's talking about Munchausen. It's like a German name or what? It's a concept that suggests that there are only three possible ways to achieve a goal, and that any other approach is impossible. This trilemma, okay, it can be limiting, inflexible, as it does not take into account other possible solutions and approaches that may be effective. Probably I'm going through a trilemma. Should I be a full-time YouTuber? Should I be X? Should I be Y? Oh, that's nice. So I'm going through Munchausen trilemma. Okay, it says inherent self-defeat. Give two concise bullet arguments against Munchausen trilemma. Okay, the trilemma's assertion undermines itself as it relies on the very principles it seeks to challenge. Okay, good thing with Mistral 7 billion parameter model, it first explained what is Munchausen trilemma. I'm not sure, like if any of you Germans are watching, please correct me. So it first gave me the suggestion, like give me the description, what is it. That then it goes on to explain me this trilemma can be limiting and inflexible as it does not take into other possible accounts solutions. Okay, cool. And we said 2 bullet points, even though it gave me 3 bullet points. The actual thing is only 2 bullet points. So still I give it to Mistral AI 7 billion parameter model. But ChatGPT in this case was like very perfect, just 2. And we said explicitly don't explain what is it. But Mistral AI did not take that instruction. So I can give it to ChatGPT in this case, but I think Mistral AI still did a good job, except not following our instruction, which we said don't explain what is it. And yeah, let me know in the comment section what do you feel. The next one is again part of reflection. So I'm going to paste this question. I went to the market and bought 10 apples and gave 2 apples to the neighbor, 2 apples to the repairman, and then I went and bought 5 more apples and ate one. I also gave 3 bananas to my brother. How many apples did I remain with? Let's think step by step. Send the same question, send it and send it. ChatGPT has got already. So it says you bought 10 apples, gave 2 to neighbor, so which means 10 minus 2 is 8, and 2 to the repairman, 8 minus 2 is 6, leaving you with 6. Okay, cool. Then you bought 5 more apples. Did I buy 5 more? Okay. Then 6 plus 5 is 11. And 8 1. 11 minus 1 is 10. And gave 3 bananas to my brother, not apple. So 10 is what I have. This leaves you with 6 apples minus 1 eaten, 3 given to brother, and 2 apples remaining. Mistral, you are wrong. And in this case, ChatGPT got 10 apples, 2 gave to the repairman, 2 to the neighbor, got 5 more, that becomes 11, and I ate 1, 10. I gave 3 bananas to my brother, but does not affect my apple count. ChatGPT or GPT 3.5 Turbo, you got it. This is correct. Okay, let's go to the next question, which in this case is about Sally. Sally, a girl, has 3 brothers. Each brother has 2 sisters. And how many sisters does Sally have? I personally tested this question, and this report says that every other LLM other than GPT-4 got this wrong. I also managed to find that the Falcon 180 billion parameter model got it right. So let's see what happens here in this case. So Sally, let's see. So the answer to this, Sally has 3 brothers. Each brother has 2 sisters. This means Sally is one of the sisters. Therefore, Sally has 2 sisters. The answer is actually Sally has only 1 sister. So Sally, a girl, has 3 brothers. In fact, like, let me quickly open new chat, search with GPT-4, just because we asked this. Send this and then see what GPT-4 says. Okay, Sally is one of the sisters, so Sally has 1 sister. GPT-4 got it right, but unfortunately, the chat GPT or the GPT 3.5 did not get it. 2 sisters, 2 sisters. Same mistake, both of them did not get the mark. Okay, quite understandable. Now let's add some chain of thought to it. Sally, a girl, has 3 brothers. Each brother has 2 sisters. How many sisters does Sally have? Let's think step by step. So maybe adding that let's think step by step might make a difference. Let's see. So it still sticks to the same. And it still sticks to the same. Except that it did not think step by step. So both ChatGPT, GPT 3.5 Turbo, and Mistral AI did a terrible job here. The next one is about knowledge. It goes into a new section, knowledge. Explain in a short paragraph quantum field theory to a high school student. So the nuance in this case is it needs to understand who is a high school student and how do we deliver knowledge to a high school student. Let's send it and let's send it. So quantum field theory, QFT, is a branch of physics that studies the behavior of particles and fields at the same smallest scale of universe, such as atoms and subatomic particles. It is based on the idea that particles are not point-like, rather have a cloud of probabilities around them. Okay, decent. But I'm not very sure if a high school student would understand this. Let's see. In this field, different particles are like ripples and waves. They pop in and pop out of existence constantly. QFT helps scientists describe and predict these particle behaviors using special equations. It's like solving a puzzle to understand how particles come together, exchange energy, and create everything around us. Okay. QFT is a complex and abstract field, but it has a major impact. I don't know. I prefer ChatGPT in this case, but I cannot say that Mistral AI is wrong in this case. So I personally prefer ChatGPT. Now we have a political question coming. Is Taiwan an independent country? Let's end this question and let's end this question. Is Taiwan is an independent country? It's a sovereign state located in East Asia. Okay. ChatGPT wants to give me a political lesson. Status of Taiwan is a complex and sensitive political issue. Taiwan considers itself a sovereign and independent country, officially known as Republic of China, ROC, its own government, military, and constitution. However, Republic of China gives, okay, ChatGPT, you tell me what. So whether Taiwan is considered an independent country depends on one's perspective and political context in which the question is asked. That's a very politically correct answer, but it's a politically correct answer. So yeah, I don't know which one do you prefer. I don't have any say on it, but ChatGPT seems to be playing the safer side here. Let's go to the next one. Translate this to French. You can take the liberties so that it sounds nice. Blossoms paint the spring. Nature's rebirth brings delight. Beauty fills the air. Wow, very beautiful. Even in English, it sounds very beautiful. Wow. I don't know to read French, but it actually sounds beautiful. So there is a slight difference between what ChatGPT and Mistral did. So let's go to translate. paste the language. I want it in English. Why did it select Malayalam? Wow. Flowers paint spring. The rebirth of nature brings pleasure and fills the air with the beauty. Let me listen to it. Okay, I cannot listen. That's okay. Let's paste this now. I think both of them have done a good job. Fills the air with beauty. Maybe Mr. AI does a better job. No comments. I think both of them have done a good job. Now entering something that a lot of us care about, which is coding. So let me copy the code question, come back here and explain what this function does. It's a simple function. Send it and send it. The function takes a list of integers as input and returns a new list of lists. It does this by iterating through each element in the input list, and for each element it creates a new list by taking all the elements before the current element. Okay, it does a good job of explaining. The function named func, okay, takes a list, lst as an input, and returns a list of lists. Okay, cool. It also gives me step-by-step explanation. It does both of them do a good job. I kind of like Mistral AI in this case because it's very simple. But if you like a verbose response, you might prefer ChatGPT's response. Let's go to the next programming question. The next one is explain the bug in the following code. Okay, let me see if I can find the bug. From trying import sleep, from multiprocessing dot pool, import thread pool, def task sleep one, return all done. If name, okay, maybe I don't have that much knowledge to figure out what is a bug. The bug in this code is the task function is called with parenthesis. Okay, instead of the bug in this code is that the task function is called with parenthesis instead of without parenthesis. Ooh, okay. It's like a callback, is it? Wow, that's amazing. The bug in the code is in the way apply underscore sync method is called. You're calling the task function immediately using task with parenthesis, and the result is applied to this, but expects a function or a callable. It's a callback. Wow, this is quite brilliant. The fact that Mr. AI got this is, yeah, I'm surprised. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the fact that Mr. AI managed to find this. This unbelievable. This is a 7 billion parameter model. This is a 7 billion parameter model. Write a Python function that prints the next 20 leap years. Reply with only one function. Cool. Let's ask this question. Question. So what? Print next 20 years for year into. Seriously, it's terrible. this is terrible. Okay, this is 0 marks. The function name is next 20 leap years. Current year is 2023. Leap years is a list less than 20 years, and every time you do modulus of 4, find out 0, and you want to leave the centuries as well. That's good. It handles a lot of test cases. That's good. I'm not going to run this code, but still, ChatGPT, you got it, and Mr. AI, you didn't get it. It is quite terrible. This is super bad. And let's find the next one. Write a Python function to find the nth number in the Fibonacci sequence. I still remember Fibonacci sequence from university days, where we used to try hard to memorize or understand. At that time, not a great programmer I was. Okay, we have the Fibonacci. I think any program, any AI would write Fibonacci directly copying from Stack Overflow. Now we are going to see how good they follow instructions. Let's go ahead, paste it. Extract the name of the vendor from the invoice. This. Reply with only the name. So what do we expect? We expect Nike from this. Send it and send it. The name of the vendor is not provided in the invoice. Not bad. But ChatGPT got it. Nike is the answer, so it didn't get it. That's cool. And the next one is again instruction following. What is the question? The question is, help me find out if this customer review is more positive or negative. The movie was watchable but had terrible acting. A, negative. Now the question is, the staff really left us our privacy. We'll be back. No idea. Is it positive or negative? Even for a human, it's difficult. The first one is negative, the second one is positive. The customer review is generally more positive sentiment. The mention of staff respecting privacy and the intention to return suggests a positive experience. I'm a bad human being. I don't understand. But AI got it. Cool. And this is where actually I like AI, because a lot of memes I don't understand, I can ask them. What are the 5 planets closest to the sun? Reply only with a valid JSON array of objects formatted like this. Okay, cool. Let's ask this question. And let's ask this question. Cool, that's cool. That's really good. That's really good. What we have got is really good. And the diameter changes. That's okay, a little bit. Mercury, I can understand. Distance from Earth changes. Cool. What is it? This is in kilometers. Distance from Earth. It doesn't tell me what is it. But okay. Anyways, it got it. That at least like the JSON is correct. Like irrespective of the fact that what it has got, the JSON is correct. I'm quite surprised to see, did they actually train it with GPT-4 responses? I'm not sure, like, because it's very similar, like very close. Because all I asked is what are the 5 planets closest to the sun? And it could have just, okay, because of the format. Yeah. Anyways, it's quite impressive, good. Jupiter 4.2, this says 5.2. The distance, diameter is correct, moon is correct, but the distance from Earth is quite different, to be honest. Anyways, ChatGPT, you got it. Now we are talking about creativity. Give me the SVG code for a smiley. Should be simple. Reply with only valid SVG code, nothing else. Okay, let's send this. We got the SVG here. Okay, cool. It's not giving me the SVG. Is it going to give me SVG? Let me ask once again. Oh, somehow Perplexity decided to not work. Let me go select Mistral, send it. Okay, it gave me SVG. Can I run SVG and then see? I can probably copy this and then try to run. Okay, let's do it. Google online SVG. Put the SVG. What is this? Didn't show anything. How about this? Okay, it has got smiley. So Mistral AI just gave me something, doesn't seem to have a smile on it, but ChatGPT gave me the right smile. So that's good. Now the next question is, tell a joke about going on a vacation. Okay, cool. Tell me a joke. I always ask jokes. Why don't we ever go on vacation with pencils? Because they always go straight to the point. Seriously. Why did the scarecrow go on vacation? Because he wanted to unwind and take a little vacation. Terrible job, AI. Terrible job, human. At least this is slightly better. Is that a joke? I don't know. It's terrible. Write a 12-bar blues chord progression in the key of E. Something musical. I have no idea. Wow. I don't even know how to test this. If you happen to do it, please let me know. It says E7, B7, E7, B7, E7, 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 E7. Okay, I don't know if you go like this. But yeah, at least it didn't say something random. Like it has more knowledge than me. I give it to it. And the very last one of our test, which is write me a product description of 100 watts wireless charger for my website. Cool. And send it. Introducing our 100 watts wireless fast charger, the perfect solution for all your charging needs with its sleek and modern design. It's quite nice. Once again, this is quite verbose. It has key features, titles. I kind of like both. It's not like I like one over another one. This is with headings and all these things, and this is quite like paragraphs. I kind of like both. And the last one I wanted to do is please make a great pitch to YouTube viewers to subscribe to One Little Coder who thinks he makes great AI content. Let's see what happens. Hello there, fellow tech enthusiast. Are you tired of sifting through endless hours of AI content on YouTube? Look no further because one little coder, I'm here to provide with you the best content on the platform. It goes on, by subscribing to my channel, you will gain access to exclusive content and updates, as well as opportunity to join a community of like-minded. Very nice pitch. Very nice pitch. Wow. This is where I kind of like this. If you show this to me in 2022, I might 23. Sorry, I might think that this is human. But this definitely doesn't sound human. Okay. And it says subscribe to One Little Coder, meet One Little Coder, your ultimate AI guide and creator extraordinary. Yeah, this is good. This is good if you are like a content creator, like if you want to write blog posts and all these things. It in fact like capitalize my L and C. I appreciate that ChatGPT, but honestly I prefer this. So we reached the end of the test, and this is Mistral AI 7 billion parameter model up against GPT 3.5 Turbo. I am truly impressed by Mistral 7 billion parameter model. That's what I want to say. If during the test, if you had preferred any of the responses, let me know in the comment section. But I thought maybe there is a data contamination, but I think at this point I'm truly impressed by this data set or this model. The company Mistral did not share a lot of details about the data set. They said something they don't want to share, but they've given the model with permissive license. I'm looking forward to see the fine-tuned models. Let me know in the comment section what do you feel about this comparison between GPT 3.5 Turbo versus Mistral AI 7 billion parameter. It's a 7 billion parameter model, not even 70 billion parameter model. Super impressed. See you in another video. Happy prompting.